Good morning. This is Jeff, your crypto bro. I thought I'd go ahead and make this video to kind of explain what we're might going to be looking at as far as Bitcoin price coming in the next uh, week to a couple months or so. And what I've done is I've gone back and I've looked at the Bitstamp chart because that gives us a lot of history on Bitcoin. And as you see, this comes back to 2011. So we have 8 years of history here on the Bitcoin chart. And so what we have here is these green and red, this chart moving up. This is the price. And down here in the bottom half of the screen, this is what's called the money flow index. And as you can see, in 8 years of history on Bitstamp, we've only seen Bitcoin go into this red zone, which indicates that the price that Bitcoin is overbought. We've only seen it go into these red zones 8 times in the past 8 years. And 100% of the time, when it goes into these red zones, the price will drop. So I've gone ahead and I've done some quick analysis here on what the price drop looks like. What's the percentage drop, and kind of how much time does it take for it to drop each time? And so you can see here back in 2012 that it took us 1 week to drop 57%. And here in 2013, it took us 1 week to drop 87%. And over here in 2014, which was the most established bear market that we have for Bitcoin prior to over here when we went into the 2018 Bitcoin bear market. And so what happened here is that in 2014, it took us 3 weeks to drop 67%. 19 weeks, we dropped 70%. And then in 59 weeks, we dropped 87%. Okay? And then these other drops are relatively smaller, 39, 35, 30, like that. And it's been over just the course of a week to maybe 5 or 6 weeks. These drops have occurred. Back in 2017, we had this parabolic run, and everybody was talking about this. Where we went up hundreds of percent, just in a matter of months. So when we hit these indicators here, and then we finally hit this last one, and we dropped 69% in 8 weeks. And then it took us 52 weeks to drop 84%. And we bottomed down here in December of 2018, and we started what everybody now feels like is the bull market has begun. I don't disagree with that, but as you can see here, we have now gone. Our money flow index has showed us that we are overbought, and that's very easy to say because we've had this parabolic run here. Over the last 6 months, we've gone up about 150%. Over the last 2 weeks, we've gone up almost 50%, which is crazy. And so it would be real easy to say, well, yeah, we're due for a correction, and we should pull back. But what I don't hear anybody talking about is how much should we pull back. So what I've done is I've gone and I've averaged all of these pullbacks, and the average of all of these is about 55%. If you average every pullback that we've had. Now, let me add a little more to this. And so I'm going to zoom in on this chart here. And this line right here marks 95. And you can see that only 3 times in Bitcoin's previous history have we gone above 95. And here we are today. And we're just above 95. Now, what's happened each time that we've gone above 95 is those pullbacks have been much stronger. And you see here 57%, 87%, and 67%. So I'm just looking at just the initial immediate pullback after we come up here and we go above 95. And the average pullback after these, when it's gone above 95, the average pullback has been 70%. So if we come out here and we look at the chart, we look at our current chart. So what I've done is from the top here, I've measured what a 55% drop looks like, and that takes us back down to about 33.40, which is just above the low that we set back in December. And that would not negate our bull market here. However, if we pull back 70%, that's really, really going to hurt. And that brings us back down to somewhere in the 2200 range. So I wanted to put this video out and just let people know that, looking back at history, what has happened when we have gone above 95, when we have had this money flow index has turned red on us. We 100% of the time have had a correction. So I just want to put this information out there and do with it what you will. I hope you have a good week, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Thank you.